and bottom of that top 10. Do you want to talk us through the opening stages again, Jeremy?
Yeah, there were problems here in the first turn for Jens Adams and Kevin Kuhn as they come down here. It was a bit of a crash, and you can tell, you know, it was a bit of a bottleneck, always was going to be. But yeah, there was a problem there, which also shuffled out some of the other riders. I heard Orts and some of the others were also shuffled out, but it ended up going down in a big way here at the front. It was Niels Vandeputte always lurking in the back. Michael Van Toornhout taking over a bit of the front. Some of the riders that you saw in the front, though, got gapped off as the race went on, but this was a big problem here for Iserbyt, which is what caused the big gap for Iserbyt that he ultimately had to come back to. He basically shipped 10 seconds through that section. These riders mainly were the antagonists throughout the full day, kind of riding lap after lap, but I'm sure we're going to be seeing Orts, who took an absolute flyer. It was that moment there where you saw that Van der Haar and Iserbyt were able to come across, but here, this was where Orts put down the scorcher of the lap, a 5:25, which we didn't see beaten until the final lap of Vandeputte's 5:21. It was Orts, though, Jez, that really started to just kind of do everything that he could to be able to bring this to the race. And it was not until here where we saw Nace come back to the front, and then Orts had to take a little bit of a chill lap there. Then it was Iserbyt who took up most of it to try to gap Van der Haar off, which I think played out to be exactly the tactic to play, because he did take a lot of time on Van der Haar in the overall, but Vandeputte did everything here in this last lap to absolutely tear it up, gapping off Iserbyt in an absolute smasher and scorcher of a last lap. Then through here, boom, 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 the big watts went down, 5-6 pedal strokes. That was all it took through the last time through the pits. Aced this section. This is where we saw Thibaut Nace go down. Just a little bit of a rut going bad and then hitting that plank. But this rider here, man, absolutely smashed this one to be able to take his first big W of the year against the best in the moment that it mattered. Puts it all together, said in the post-race, had the power and the technique on the day to be able to put it together.
Well, there we go. Those of you who are watching...
Na de wedstrijd van gisteren, je zat daar met goede benen, je had pech. Die benen die waren er en geen pech. En dan win je. Hoeveel deugd doet deze?
Ja, enorm veel deugd.
And you were extremely disappointed with yesterday, and you made good today. Yeah, I wanted to have my revenge today, and I did it. Well, I did make some mistakes, but today I won.
Aangepakt. Ze hebben
And I'm
allemaal
really
een
happy.
keertje geprobeerd. Jij beperkte je tot volgen. Was dat met die slotronde?
Did you wait for your moment to go the whole race?
Een goede slotronde in de benen heb. Ik had in het begin van de wedstrijd
Yes.
wel wat.
I knew I had a good last lap in my legs, so I just waited.
Van iemand achter ons en dat was eigenlijk een heel goede situatie. Maar op de baan viel het telkens wat stil, waardoor dat.
And we were sort of 4 or so of us the whole race.
En ja, op dat moment maakte ik ook ergens een fout.
And I found I could go with them without putting myself in too much of a difficulty. But I also made some mistakes during the race
En dan ja, in tweede positie de laatste
with
ronde
positioning, but I found that I could make it up.
Dan kon ik
The last lap I was in second place.
En ja, direct tot aan de finish.
Je hebt de stap naar de top gezet. Altijd top 4 dit seizoen, buiten gisteren. Toen 6e, nu win je zelfs. Verklaar dat eens. Waarom die stap en waarom die aansluiting?
Goh, ja, ik denk dat ik gewoon jaar per jaar aan het groeien ben. Ik heb een heel goede zomer gehad en ik ben met heel veel vertrouwen aan het seizoen begonnen. Natuurlijk is het afwachten wat dat dan gaat geven.
I made such a good step last year. I had a really good summer too.
Ik denk dat ik gewoon laat zien dat ik sterker ben geworden, toch weer een stap heb gezet tegenover vorig seizoen. En dat wordt nu bekroond met een overwinning.
I became stronger.
Ja, ik hoop, ja, zoals dat ik eigenlijk al elke week zeg, dat ik die
And now I have the reward with the victory here too.
Nog zo van die mooie duels aankomen.
Your first big win of the season. What does that mean for you?
Yeah, it means a lot. I've been riding very well this season. I've been in the top 4 for every race apart from yesterday. So to finally take the big win in a big race, it means a lot. It means a lot for me, but also for the people that work with me, that believe in me, and it's my way to say thank you to every one of them who helped me to achieve this.
Were you the strongest and also the smartest today?
I think tactically I rode a very good race, and in the end I just had the most power left, I think. To say I'm the strongest, yeah, it's hard to say. It was a mix between strength and like technique today, and I think I had the right combination of both.
Congrats. Thank you, Niels.
Well, there's a confident guy. He did look good throughout, didn't he? And by the sound of it as well, I think he felt it, Jeremy, as well. He felt that he had it in him and he was waiting to use it, even in amongst all that chaos.
I think the win's just better by Iserbyt banging his bars in the back. You love that because it's two riders that really wanted to win and believed they could, and that's what makes cyclocross so awesome. But Vandeputte, you won't find a nicer guy on the block. He's so, he's so well-spoken. He's so thoughtful for the others. You know, thanks his team, who also take a lot of pride in what he does that makes it possible for him. Yeah, nothing but awesome things to say, and a very deserving winner of today's race. He rode perfectly.
Bit more to the right. A little bit more to the right. Keep moving right to get in. Sorry, I can't help but watch those two bottom left. They're obviously enjoying themselves. And they've got their ducky hats, haven't they? Anyway, here's the standings after. This is the standings in the overall. 2 seconds now, the gap between Iserbyt and Van der Haar. So that'll be an interesting battle going forward. Arts up into third with another fine ride today from the man who was second at round 1 on the Koppenberg. Michael van Turenhout in fourth, Thibaut Nace in fifth. Niels Vandeputte in sixth. But look at the gaps right the way down to Jenti Michels in ninth. Pim Ronhaar 6 minutes exactly behind the Dutchman.